Wow, you know you've been cooped up too long when you come flip on the camera, find out the battery isn't working, it's not charged up, and then you start panicking after you plug it in and it's still not working, and you're looking at the monitor and there's nothing coming up on the monitor, only to find out I'm looking at the back of the monitor. So this is what I was doing. I was looking at the camera here. I flip on the power on this side of the thing over here, and nothing. It's a blank screen, and I thought, oh, the battery's dead, so I'll go get another battery, but I don't think this one's charged up. So I plugged that other battery in, nothing. I went, oh, nuts. Okay, all my batteries are dead. So I'll put in I'll tether it with a power adapter thing that's attached here. It goes into there, and you plug it in down there. Anyway, plug it all in, flip the power on, still nothing. Uh-oh. And I do it again, still nothing. Oh, no. Then I realize, oh, I see the Nikon logo. The whole time. Welcome, friends. Thank you for joining us today. Subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. Patreon patrons, you guys are all awesome. Thank you for your direct support to this channel and everything we do around here. Do appreciate it a lot. If any of you are interested in becoming Patreon patrons, I'll have a link down here and up here or over here, wherever it is, and you can click on that and appreciate it. Anyway, and if you're just stopping by, you guys are cool too. Don't underestimate yourselves. You're kind of trying to figure out what's going on around here. Well, this is what goes on around here. Today, it's been I don't know, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, maybe by the time you see this it's been longer than that, and I don't know how it is coming up in your particular area, but we're beginning to emerge. I think here in Texas we can, as of the recording of this, we're able to come outside the house. Mom and Dad says, yeah, you can go outside and play, so we're able to get out and do some grocery shopping, and not like we couldn't do that before, but it's official now. Barbers are open, hair salons are open. Those are essential, especially if you haven't had a haircut in a while. What else? So you're able to get around, and still no toilet paper, although been finding it every now and then. Still no Clorox. Can't find Clorox. Anyway, so we're all emerging. Hopefully you're beginning to emerge. And I thought today, I had an email about maybe a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. Somebody was looking at the video that I'll leave a link here. Where is that stupid eye? Where does that eye show up? Anyway, I'll leave a link there, and you could watch the video how we mount and zero in our Vortex on our AR. And a lot of people seem to enjoy that video and get some benefit out of it. If you haven't seen it yet, go there, take a look at it. It may benefit you. If not, maybe just share the video on your news feed or however you do that. Maybe there's some folks that are on your feed list, your friends, whatever, that could benefit, and then you could be helping them out. That would be great. But anyway, so he was watching that, and he sent an email. And he said, let me grab the email here real quick. It's from Nav. There's Nav. And he says, you left out explaining mounting the mount to the Spark 2. Well, we did. Honestly, we kind of figured, well, this was really about how to zero it in, mount it to your AR, and then zero it in. Whenever it even occurred to us, yeah, there's a riser that it can mount on before it goes on your AR, and why that's there. So we're going to show you a little bit of that today and kind of go through that. But before we do that, I've got a couple of chores. I got to get them done, and I figure I'd take you along with me. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Use our Amazon link down below. When you do, it helps us out, and it doesn't cost you a penny more. And after using the link, save it to your bookmarks so you can have easy access to it in the future. Thank you. Sparks are fun, aren't they? Okay, managed to get a few chores done. Thank you for joining me for that. So what we have today is Shooting Kid's AR. As a matter of fact, he's got this pistol upper from Palmetto State Armory that we'll cover in a future episode, I should say. And but for now, what we wanted to do, because he had this SPARC 2 mounted on this upper. We're going to show you and help Nav out, who had the question about, how do you get this riser on and off and all of that. So they don't make the SPARC 2 any longer. They now have what's called the SPARC AR. It's kind of taken off, but you can still get one of these in inventory, and I'll leave a link down below where you can get a SPARC 2 if you're still interested in that. I'll also leave a link so that you can take a look at the SPARC AR if that's of interest to you. Very rugged little optic, and we do recommend it. But anyway, how do we get this riser off? By the way, it comes with a lower riser and then a spacer, so it can adapt to just about anything. In this particular case, it's got the tall riser on it, so it can co-witness with a iron sights, although these iron sights are at a 45 degrees, so it's not really necessary. But it puts it at a good height, so that when you're looking down your sight picture and you're shouldering the pistol, or using the arm brace more specifically, it lines up better, at least for Shooting Kid. So that's why we've chosen that. But anyway, I'm going to swing the camera around, and we're going to show you exactly how to take this thing off. Let's do it. All right, simple enough. I got this thing mounted on a San Angelo vise. I'll have a link down below. Probably can find one of these. I do recommend it. Great little vise, served me well for a very long time. If you don't have one, you're going to need one. Just in general, you don't need one to necessarily get this thing unmounted and fixed and all that, but it's always handy to have. Anyway, all I need is a number 10 Torx wrench, and then let's get this thing taken off. Stick that guy on there. Number 10. Undo that. Hopefully I'm not blocking too much. Remember where you had it, folks, because then this was on the back on this particular one, so it'll re-zero. And then let's come down and look down on this. It'll be a little bit easier if I do that. All right, it's really quite simple. You flip this thing upside down. Whoop! I already started taking one of the screws out. There are 4 screws that are down inside of there. Can you see those? Hopefully you can. And just start unscrewing them, folks. Take your Torx 10, that's all it takes, and I'll speed this up. There you go. Careful now. Little screws, okay? So you don't want to lose those things. Put them where you can get them. There are 4 mounting screws. Now the beauty of this thing is there's a spacer that can go in there, and with that spacer you can get even more height, or with the lower spacer you get somewhere in between, so that you could set it for co-witnessing, you could set it for lower thirds, you could set it for as low a profile as possible. So if you wanted to use it in a shotgun situation, yeah, you probably want just the very low mount that goes on there, no spacer. Put the spacer on for a little higher, put this one with a spacer or without a spacer. Very, very flexible, but it's as simple as that. It's got this little block right here that lines up inside of here, so you can't mess it up, and then you drop the screws in. Yeah, can be a little tricky. Oh, there you go. I got one in there, right there. I'll screw it back on off camera, and I'll show you how it goes back on to the gun. All right, make sure that you cinch these down good and snug. I would recommend some blue Loctite on there before you do that so it doesn't shake loose. We didn't have any on this application. I'm going to let Shootin' Kid worry about that. He decided not to because I think he was experimenting with riser height. So I'm going to leave it well enough alone and let him, when he's satisfied, he can put the Loctite on there. But that's what I would recommend. And then it's on there. It's not coming off. Now I don't have the other lower or the other spacers. I don't know where they are. It's Shootin' Kid's rig. And who knows where he's got that thing. So anyway, let's put it back on the gun. Yeah, what's nice about this spacer is that it's ambidextrous. That is, you can mount it with the screw to this side of the upper, or you can flip it around. It doesn't really matter. It all lines up quite well. Just make sure that you're consistent, because if not, your zero may be a little off. But again, I'll have a link down below where we showed you how to zero one of these on an upper before you get it out to the range. I'll put a link to that. That's what this original question came from, was from that video, how to zero your red dot. Okay, it's on there. Thanks for one of our viewers. We now have a video that shows you how to replace this, take it off, put it on. It's all underneath. It has 4 screws and Torx number 10. That's all you'll need. I'll have all the links down below for something like this. I like it because it covers a gambit of Torx sizes. It's convenient, pocketable. I can put it in my range bag. But maybe you just want a dedicated one for this. That's fine too. All right? That's all we got. Thank you. Appreciate you joining me today, taking some time with us. Enjoy spending some time with you guys. You guys are awesome. Share this video. This may come as some help to someone else. It's always nice to be able to share what you learn with others. I shared it with you. You share it with others. Would you please? If you're not a subscriber, consider doing that, and ring the bell if you are, or not, then you're going to subscribe, because ringing that bell helps us out. It's very important to all of us to be notified, because you know there are billions of videos uploaded every single day, so we won't get lost in the bit bucket. SPARC 2, links below. PSA, Palmetto State Armory, upper. I'll put a link below to that too. Take a look at that before we do the video. But there will be a video coming. Stay tuned. That's all we got for you. God bless you. God bless America. May America bless God. Now it's time for more chores. See ya. And then even managed to get my hair cut. That's right, I cut my own hair.